Hey everybody, Trees here, and welcome back to my Crusader Kings 2 series, Reclaiming the Purple. Now, last episode, I died. No, episode before that I died. The previous episode, I was sort of dealing with having died, and most of that was granting viceroyalties and basically reorganizing the huge bit of land I gained from inheritance, which is the Kingdom of Georgia. So I created the Exarchy of Alania, gave it to this guy, who is slow, so he doesn't really know what's going on. And then I gave the Exarchy of Georgia to the Duke of Cherson over here, but it was then usurped by this guy. He's a hunchback, so it's like genetic backwater back over here. And then sort of won my holy war down here for rum, which was nice. I've actually gained something from the rum at the moment. So now I've got this quite aesthetically pleasing sort of purple coastline all around. I wonder if I can get Sibariot next. Not Sibariot, that's Sibariot. Mersin, Cilicia. Get Cilicia next, and then it'll be sort of completely surrounded, which I think would be quite nice. I think mainly for that reason alone. That's probably going to be my next target, Cilicia. Not the fact it's a really good duchy, but because it would look nice. That's the way I'm going with it. So anyway, I'm currently defending against a holy war. This holy war in particular, the Anush-Tiganid holy war for Azerbaijan. I've brought the Basilius of the Latin Empire, who I sort of married a claimant to and then converted him to Greek and Orthodox. So we've got the Latin Empire, which is also basically the Byzantine Empire in all but name and size and everything else. So I might end up, the plan is to eventually inherit that. The plan was for her to have some kids, but then she died before he took over, so unfortunately there are no claimants of my dynasty. But it's not really the end of the world, I'll find a way. It's a tiny little pet state that I don't need to really worry about. Yeah, so I'm sending this army over here. Oh no, I was going to go and crush this slot, wasn't I? Yes. I was going to crush this peasant rebellion that's appeared, and go from there. Just nominate new councillors. He is leading troops. I'm not sure why he's got 2 marshal. He probably doesn't even know what a sword is. Anything that needs converting. Oh, there's all monophyte up there. Yes, so I will convert my Exarch's capital first, because he's going to be doing the same, so there's a double chance of it actually converting. And I'm going to send my diplomat to... Do I want to get a claim on that? I think I do want to get a claim on it. I'll send him to Mersin to try and fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Cilicia. Because if I go for a claimant war, not a holy war, it's less likely that all of the Muslim world gets involved, which is going to make it more easy to actually win. And I got confused in, I think, possibly the last episode of Nestorius Did Nothing Wrong, where I was like, oh, there's no Kingdom of Persislavel. It's because it's in this timeline. I'd forgotten about that. I was like, I'm sure it was there, and I thought it was going a bit mental, but no. And the Despot of Bulgaria has formed that. He adores me at the moment because I'm defending versus infidels. That is something I'm going to have to worry about once I end the Holy War. So I'll probably try and drag it out for as long as possible to try and get as much of a long reign bonus as I can. It used to be you could keep like a peasant rebellion going, and it counts as defending versus foreigners. So like 10 guys wandering around the countryside keeps your vassals in line. Not the case anymore. They sensibly enough got rid of that because it made no sense. Where's this guy? He's going to Yegalik. So I shall chase them there. What the hell? Did you... What? Sorry, what? When did this happen? Well, I've got a king of Croatia, apparently. This, I'm assuming he had a claim. And that's what's happened. Okay. Quite interesting. So, I can now offer vassalization to these guys, except for my false religion, so they're probably not going to accept. So, if they were Orthodox, maybe. Just because I'm an emperor and they're de jure liege, so perhaps. But, okay, that's something to bear in mind for my western expansion, because to reform the Roman Empire, I need the Duchy of Croatia completely controlled. Duchy of Croatia is this little strip here. So I need to completely control that. So I have to do that. I have to get onto that. I control the kingdom, which is kind of annoying. I wanted to press the kingdom claim and then get the entire blob, but that's fine. Majority population is converted to Orthodoxy, which is very nice. Where are you going now? You're heading to Alania, so I'll chase you there. Is this a monophyletic uprising? Oh, where's this? Nitra. Nitra. Ah, it's up there. Okay, that's fine. I may be able to just raise my vassals. Oh no, they've already been raised because of this war. Oh, my dog is fully grown, which is good. It gives me some prestige apparently, because I have a lot to do with that. And I've captured a monophyletic guy. Very interesting. Kasogia. Where are you going? There's Kasogia. So I head to Kasogia. And I'll just crush this. And basically just go from there. Did I see the Rum get involved in this holy war? I did not. No, but the Ayyubids have gotten involved. So I need to be aware of that. They have a lot of troops. Not as much as I do. In fact, it's gotten to the point where I could just go for holy wars and probably win. Just because the size of my levies means that even if lots of countries get involved, I can crush them. But obviously it's better to try and avoid that as much as possible. So I've won this war. I'm going to enforce demands and do that. And oh, hang on, let's go back. He had a lot of gold. And if I kill him, I inherit it. Wonderful. Don't even have to banish him, which is just great. So I'm actually going to disband this army because I then have 19,000, which will be very useful. So I'll mobilize them, select everyone, and have everyone group in Constantinople, which is probably not the best idea because most of the battles going on are in the east and the west. But it's a good central place, and I can split people up if I need to. Just letting this happen. Is that are they defending versus the Aruricid host? Vesivlod's claim on the Latin Empire. How do you have a claim on the Latin Empire? Did you marry off someone? You did. Why'd you do that? That's silly. Fair enough. That could be interesting. A Russian Latin Empire. Latin, of course, not really. It's not really Latin anymore because it's no longer Catholic. But whatever. That's just technicalities, really. It's not Latin either if it was Russian. And we're just converting places to Orthodox up in the Pannonian Basin. Actually, that reminds me. This is what I wanted to do. Kingdom of Hungary. Kingdom of... what was the ancient... I'm sure it was Pannonia. Pannonian... Pannonia. There we go. That's lovely. So now there's Pannonia, which is the ancient Roman term for the region, I'm pretty sure. Maybe wrong there, but it'll do for now. What is quite nice is once you reform the empire and you fully control ancient provinces, it pops up each time. And you get a nice little lump sum of... Why have I inherited Rhodos? Oh, of course, I just gave it to him. Why'd he go and die then? That's silly. Okay, well, I'm going to invite a priest. Let's scroll down. Let's have a look. Conatas. An ambitious hunchback with a high intrigue. I'm going to avoid that. I can see that going poorly. She's content and a woman. Sorry about that, guys. My phone just went off, so if there's a slight break there, I'm also out of breath. I had to run down the stairs. Yeah, so anyway, what was I doing? I was mobilising my forces. That's what I was doing. I'll disband the army in Venice. Christ, I am out of breath. Sorry, I live at the top of a very tall building. And I'm very unfit, so there's no real... Oh, I've crushed the peasant revolt for Nitra. I didn't even think I was. They have no money, though. Oh, of course, it's only religious revolts that gain a significant amount of money. So, I think it's because they're supposedly funded by similar-minded people. Because they only revolt from places that are ingrained with that faith. So there'll be churches and abbeys, all sorts of stuff. I'm so unfit. Jesus. Anyway, Yeah, so I have 20,000 men. So I'm going to go crush these 5,000 men that the Ayyubids have sent. Oh no, it's just Persian forces who are currently fighting the Ilkhanate, who are spreading Nestorianism. Not particularly well, to be honest, but it's still a good effort. Cumania's Catholic. Forgot about that. And the Golden Horde is still sort of hanging around in Perm, which is not the biggest of kingdoms they could have gone for. I mean, they're only still, I'm pretty sure religion-wise. Yeah, there's not much expansion they can do now. They're stuck to standard Catholic expansion. They've got 72,000 event troops. Oh no, 61,000 event troops. So, not really making the most of that. But still. They didn't go as far as I thought they would. I thought they'd keep going. But they converted to, oh, what, you want to bribe? I am not paying you 300,000. That will, what does the Doge like me at the moment? He does. He'll take a hit in his opinion of me. That's fine. I'll pay that. Yes, so gonna just speed. Oh, I'm not even moving. I'm not even playing the game. Oh, I was looking for someone to give land to. That was right. I'm gonna invite a couple of priests because the one I chose before wasn't particularly good, and I want to make sure I get the right one. Again, pretty crap. Yes, I could go for nobles. I'm well aware of this, but they cost money. So piety is not as big a deal for me. So I'll use piety in the off chance I get someone who's half decent. And yes, I could also use the character finder, but this is slightly lazier, so that's what I'll go with. And I'll give this guy all that because he is strong and just. He's not particularly good at stewardship, but he's good in other regards, so that'll do. Now, where's this army? There they are, making their way. I think I will actually go for a holy war after this instead of waiting for a claim, because I mean, oh, I better not crash. I'm worried I'm gonna crash. No, I didn't crash. Wonderful. Yes, because this guy, he has 14,000 guys. The Rum have 5,000, 6,000 guys. Let's give him, and these guys don't have many left at all, especially once I'm dealt with them. Where have they gone now? Leading troops in Hamadan. Oh, they're defending against loads. Peasant revolt for Hamadan. Peasant revolt for Quiver. Okay. In fact, I'm gonna be really cheeky here. Their army's backed off. So what I'm gonna do is disband. So I have no retinues. See, nothing there. I could have. Max thing is 56,000 troops. That is a lot of troops. I am very happy with that. So, just because at the moment I've still got the opinion bonus for defending versus infidels, if I decided to, for example... Oh, no, I've got a truce. Okay. I take that back. Can I... I'm already... No, because I'm already at war with the Ayyubids. Because I can't go to war with them, can I? No. But then again, if I break a truce, what do I lose? I lose prestige. 2,000 prestige. It's not really the end of the world. It would lower all Muslim rulers' opinions by 25. They'll hate me anyway. And I'd lose 5 diplomacy for 5 years. I have no diplomacy anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So in which case, I might as well just go, how about we have a little party in, not Chosinian, Cilicia. Yes, let's have a party. So, that's what I've done. I have broken a truce because I just don't care. That's just where I am right now. So, I'm kind of counting on the fact that I'm already hostile with the Ayyubids anyway. So I'm basically just adding the Rum to it. So I'm not overly worried too much. And I have allies. I will call the Basilius into the Holy War. He does not like me. Why? Desires the... Of course he... Why did he desire the County of Constantinople? You don't have any claims. Wait. Does he? That's the Empire de jure. There's nothing. Why does he desire it then? Duchy of Thrace. Oh, that's why. Because he's got... That's why he's got a ducal claim on it. I have to get rid of that, otherwise he's just not gonna... None of them are ever gonna like me. And I will have to wipe them out, and I don't want to. They're my pet empire. That's just mean. So yeah, my vassals are not going to like me for this, but they like me anyway because of. Let's click through all these. Yeah, because of the assault on me. They're all quite fond of Basilius Theodosius the Wise. They think he's very wise. He broke a truce, so that's very wise of him. My daughter's 3 years old and has a point in everything but learning, which is that's actually not too bad for 3 years. 4 points in 3 years. There is a way of, like, if you really wanted to save scum your way to an amazing ruler, you can just save on their birthday and reload it. And keep reloading until you get traits you want and then advance a year and do the same. But that's so, like, just cheat. If you're that bothered, just use console commands. That's not worth the time. Or just play the game normally. Try and have some... what's it called? Oh, hello. What do you want? You want to marry some random Bulgarian courtier who's already pregnant with another man's child. Okay, fine. Go for it. Have fun. Knock yourself out. I'm going to salt this down as soon as I'm able to because I'm taking a hell of a lot of attrition. Which means that I've actually had some use out of those deaths. And once I'm going to rush them down again. Someone did wisely say, I cannot pronounce your name, sorry, it's very Polish, I haven't got a clue. He did point out that it's probably not financially wise to use my retinue in assaults, but my retinue is... Do I have any retinue? I have no retinue. Okay, so ignore that. Yeah, but basically, it's not wise to use your retinue in assaults because it costs a lot to reinforce them. I made the case that if they are particularly good at skirmishing, they're worth sometimes to use in assaults because assaults are counted as skirmishes. So, like, if you've gone for skirmish retinues, they will assault holdings down very quickly compared to, say, heavy infantry. And the Queen of Bulgaria has died. He's 75 years old. He's the same guy I put on the throne. No, my dad put on the throne. Oh no, wait. His sibling... When did he die? 1252. Okay, yeah, that's not him then. I pressed it against this guy? I'm not sure. I don't even remember anymore. I've pressed so many claims. Just all blurs into one. What's going on? I heard the noise, but nothing's appeared. I'm sure it's not important. So, I will improve keeps in Constantinople. And not legalism. Gives me absolute crown authority. I might as well. And then go for popular customs because I have a Merchant Republic vassal. So that will actually help with that. Generally you want to go with the technology that will benefit most of your vassals. I couldn't spend it on noble customs because I was already too advanced in that. So I might as well have gone for that. And my wife has died. My wife has a claim. My daughter now has a claim on the Latin Empire. Who was this? She had a random bastard, didn't she? Oh, and this is a weird relationship right now. He has a lot of money. Why has he not banished him? That's really weird. Okay, so my wife's dead. I've had 2 wives so far. And I got a claim from one of them. I could get a marriage alliance with the Princess of the Golden Horde. But I don't know if that's really what I want. I need a son, really. So... Oh... Although that would do, getting a claim on the Kingdom of Sicily, that would be a nice chunk of the Roman Empire back. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's one of the objectives to restore the Empire. Apulia, I'm pretty sure that is in... Apulia is there, yes. Apulia is part of the Roman Empire. Capua is also part of the Roman Empire. Ferrara, that's up there. Basically, the answer is yes. Sicily would be a very good kingdom to get, so... I'll marry her and hopefully have a son by her. Because yes, it'd be nice to have a pet, a second empire title in the Latin Empire. That would be nice. But at the same time, actually restoring the empire would probably be a nicer thing. And the Ecclesiarch, he has accused him of heresy. And I'm going to say he's not a heretic because he's an exarch and I don't want to annoy him. So that's why. That's where my faith that he is not a heretic comes from. The Abyssinian... Oh. Has he won? Did he win his thing? Truce with... was won. He's bloody Abyssinia. Calm down, man. Bloody hell. The Ayyubids just lost their war against Abyssinia. That never happens. Man, fantastic. Okay, cool. So, basically, the House of Islam is definitely under threat right now. I'm surprised they haven't called a jihad. I think they did for Andalusia a while ago. Probably about 15 episodes ago or so. And that went badly. I don't think... or did they win? They may have won it and then lost it to the Aztecs. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. But the point is, I'm surprised they haven't called one yet for any of my land, because they often claim for the Kingdom of Greece. I'm starting to get land in the Kingdom of Armenia. There's Georgia, Anatolia. There's all this land that I'm surprised they haven't actually called a jihad for. But anyway, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.